Alright guys, this is Kill for me here. Welcome back. Today I'm bringing you a World of Tanks video. Today it will be a T110E5 review slash gameplay video. Had this tank for probably my second or third tier 10 that I was able to get. And I really enjoy playing this tank. So you can see my crew's generally pretty good in it. 4 stat, 4 perks, all that good stuff. A mark of excellence on my T110E5, but overall, it's good around tank. It's good in clan wars, a lot of clans use them. They're good overall for random battles, and they can, if you angle them right and use them correctly, you can take a lot of shells and get steel wall pretty often. It's good for soaking up damage and good for dealing out damage as well. Overall, just a good tank. Not going to go into the armor specs or the gun or anything like that. Later videos, I might. Don't know. Right now, it's more about the tank and gameplay that I've had and my personal opinion on it. My usual setup is 30 AP, 12 heat rounds, and no HE shells because I just don't like using HE shells. Carry a small repair kit, small first aid kit, and like on all my vehicles, automatic fire extinguisher. Don't like fires that often. Equipment I have is enhanced gun laying drive for better accuracy. Have large caliber tank gun rammer for faster reloading, and a vertical stabilizer Mark II for you're turning your turrets and everything. You got better snapshots and you'll have better accuracy all around. So that's what I carry with my tank. Of course, everything is maxed out. I believe it comes all maxed out. Yeah. Comes maxed out, fully top tier. Good to go. So yeah. I think this is a great tank to have and to use. It's definitely good for soaking up damage and punching people with. It's a really good tank. So, without further ado, go and get to the gameplay. Alright guys, so this is my first gameplay video that I'm going to show you. It was on tier 10 battle, of course, on steps. And it's looking like the other team has few better players, but they're more lower tiered. So this battle could go either way. Standard gameplay. And yeah. Team has quite a few tier 10s. And yeah, just watch the gameplay and go with the flow.
Time to roll out.
A lag there, don't know what happened. Alright, so generally when I'm in a heavy tank, going on steps, I go to the left side of the map down the 1 and 2 line. Just where I prefer to go. Heavy tanks can go to the right side to the little valley in the 8 and 9 line, but I prefer the 1 and 2 line. Just seems easier and more heavy tank suited. Plus, when you're going to the 8 and 9 line, you get scouted by all the light tanks that go by there real fast, so never good to have all that stuff. Coming up over here, it seems standard map, standard game and everything. No one's talking, don't really need to. Everyone knows, or should know, what they need to do. IS-8 is waiting for me to go first, don't blame them. Bushes here, which actually help prevent people from getting spotted like they used to, so glad Wargaming implemented that. IS-8 stays back there to scout out. Spots the T110E4, which is always good to know that when someone is coming, so this time I just get pre-zoomed in to where he's most likely going to pop out at. Get that first shot, then back up. Always good to do that. There he is. Hit his tracks. I believe I tracked him. He got a bounce on me. See where that shot bounced off of. Looks like it hit right there in the center of the screen, right there. It hit the center of my tank, which right there, it's pretty thick. He's probably aiming right down here to try to pen, go underneath, but RNG hit, went there. It happens. So, and continuing on. It's going pretty good. We already lost a tank. Scout tank, of course. Probably suicided right off the bat. It happens. So we got the T110E5 on that corner, then an IS-3, AMX-50B, and an E100 up in that F1 area. But got plenty of tanks behind me as well. Got Soviet KV-4 and an IS-3 coming to back me up. They're of course letting me be first, take all the potential hits and all that good stuff. Don't blame them. E4 is trying to angle his armor, so I come up, keep him tracked by hitting him in the front cogwheel of his tracks, keep him tracked, do some damage because these tier 8s are probably not going to penetrate him. And take a shot to the rear of his armor, penetrate there, do good damage. KV-4 bounces, then the E100 appears, and I'm just like, alright. So he hits me there. And where did that hit? Again, he went for that down below shot, but at his angle, very steep, very thick right there, so it just bounced off right there. So you can see on over here, the E100 and the E4 were both firing AP shells. Both of them bounced so far. So after that, I have a shell loaded. He's trying to angle his armor. I see that, so I have heat ready for the next shot that I will fire. Tried to shoot at the E4, but I think it ended up hitting the E100. Lost my track there. Took some damage. APCR by the E4. And bounced another E100 shell. So that E4 shot hit right here. Went straight in, destroyed my periscope, and E100 hit my tracks. It bounced off, didn't do any damage. So KV-4 decides to move up because he's not liking that current position there. E100 fires again, tracks the IS-3, IS-3, so it didn't do him much. So right now I have heat loaded for this E100, hit him in the cheek of his turret, penetrated, did some damage, about 380 to him. Some people complain when you use heat, but hey, it's part of the game. I use it only when needed, like right here, to get rid of heavier tanks. They don't use it, that's their choice. So rocking out some damage. Got another hit, blocked another round from the E100. That hit my tracks, just tracked me, didn't do any damage, all that good stuff. Soaking up the damage so far, doing great. Scores are 5-5, 6-5 now, pretty standard. It's just exchanging a few tanks, nothing to worry about yet. So that shot there, he's trying to go for the cheek again on the E100, but he backed up and hit the side, almost complete 90-degree angle, bounced off, and ricocheted. That's what I expected when I fired, to be honest. Got hit by that T92 right there for 228 damage, but it hit way back here. T92s, they do a lot of damage. Again, E4 is coming up. Right there, that was a big hit that I just took. E100 penetrated me, damaged my ammo rack, hit me for 770 damage. That shell probably went into the side of my tracks, because I'm not seeing any penetration marks. Yeah, that he most likely was aiming right around here, and it went straight through, damaged my ammo rack. All that good stuff. Well, I guess they do show it now. Looks like I got penetrated here and here by something. Probably E4 hit me here, then E100 hit me here. I did not know that was a thing. Alright. And as you can see, I have more shell marks here from when they bounce as well. So that's probably what damaged my tracks, just bounced straight off. get my ammo rack back up right away, and I back up, say, with the T92 engaged on me, I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. They're coming to me. It's KV4. He can do whatever he wants. I'll stay back here, wait for them to come out for me. So on the map, the right flank, the 8-9 line, they were able to push through. It's just the T49 left on down up at A7. So they're progressing through. KV4 just took a massive hit from the E100. Artie is spotted. They're probably going to mop him up real soon. So over here, 3 tanks over here. The IS-3, myself, and the KV4 are all one-shottable. T49's over here trying to scout for us. There goes the IS-8. I was back a bit. He got finally killed. T49 is going to try to come behind us. There goes the KV4. E4 killed him finally. So E4 was able to get around him. Then the AMX-50B comes around. I shoot, I miss. That was a sketchy shot on the 50B, but hey. Gotta let them know that you're there. At this point, I realized that the T49's behind us, trying to kill that Jagdpanzer E100. But I'm trying to see what target I should shoot at first. 50B comes up. I mistakenly shoot at his bottom. Try to hit his lower glacis. It bounces off. Not much you can do about that. So I see the T49 trying to rush away after he hit the Jagdpanzer. I get a lucky snapshot, probably damage his engine or something. He starts to go away. One of our scout tanks got killed by the 50B trying to flank him. It happens. WZ-120's back behind. I pop out, shoot the E100, let him know that I'm still here. Try to keep that WZ alive longer. He turns around to me. 50B is going to go after the WZ-120. I think he takes him out. No, WZ takes him out. And our E100 takes out their E100. So now all that's left is the T49, and there he goes. And that's a victory for us. And yeah. Alright, so let's look at the post-game result. Alright, this replay is on QuickieBaby's website, replays.quickybaby.com, so where anyone can upload their replays for either just themselves or announce to the world. But here's this victory. I made a profit of, well, earned 55,000 credits there and 3.8k XP, non-doubled. It's always good. I do have premium account, so that does help. 13 out of 14 of my shots hit, so that's a good 92% accuracy. Pretty good for just missing on the 50B. Assisted damage, or spotted damage, I had 862, and my own damage, I had 3,535. So the E5 can dish out a lot of damage. I had spotting damage on T49, 533. The other T49, I did damage the engine like I thought I did, and did 358 to him. E100, which I was engaged with the majority of the battle, 5 shots. Did a total of 1,594 damage. I believe... Is that from mine? I think I blocked 2,250 of his shots. Got 4 penetrations on him. E4 destroyed his tracks, of course, because I tracked him a few times. Got 6 shots off on him for a total of 1,583 damage. 4 penetrations. 50B, I hit once, didn't do any damage. So that's always good. Team score, damage-wise, I had most damage. 3,500. Then next was the scout tank with 2,800. That's a pretty good scout. Of course, you got Unicom stats there. It happens. I got Blueberry. He's a little blue at times. Yeah, enemy team, ISU had the most damage. Then it was the E4. Overall, pretty good game. Detailed, I had 14 shots fired, 13 of them hit, 9 had penetrations, 3,500 damage, received 8 hits, 2 of them penetrated, 6 of them did not. Splash hits, I had 2 splash, so that was the T92 firing at me. Only received 1,600, almost 1,700 damage, but blocked by armor was 4,150. That's pretty much 2 E5's health. So that's a lot of damage that I blocked and bounced. Got lucky with. Potential damage received was 5,600. That's well over the health points of 2 E5s. Damaged only 3 enemy tanks. Didn't destroy any of them. Can't destroy all of them. Damage fun detecting. Don't really need travel. Alright, let's get... I lost credits that match because I was firing a good bit of heat, but hey, you'll get them if you use premium tanks. It's pretty easy to get credits. Lost 14,000 credits. Didn't lose any gold because I don't use gold for random battles. Experience-wise, got a total of 3,800 XP, 63 free XP. Battle only lasted 7 minutes. Pretty average, to be honest. Premium definitely helps with everything. So, without further ado, let's move on to the next replay. Alright guys, this is my second replay I have for you. Again on T110E5, this time on the Cliff map. As always with the Tier 10, it's a Tier 10 game with down to Tier 7 scout tanks. Looking at everyone's stats, looks like my team has the slight advantage. We have statistically better players than the other team, so we'll see how this one goes. Cliff, here on Cliff, heavy tanks, I prefer to go the 8-9 line because it's generally more arty safe, and trying to spot people on the 1 and 2 line can be sketchy at best. So I prefer to just go the 8-9 line and have better chance of spotting and dishing out damage and getting up and brawl with the E5. So we're going, got 2 scout tanks, T54 lightweight and the M41 bulldog going up to scout ahead. With me, got plenty of tanks with me to come up here, as medium tanks like to go towards the middle of the map, just duke it out there. Got the Moss coming up, they're always slow. It's probably one of the slowest tanks in the game besides the T95 and a few others. But really well armored. Just heading up, spotting a lot of tanks. Got plenty of scouts up there towards the middle for the enemy team, so hopefully they don't spot me, which I don't think they do. That AMX 1390 goes down fast. Always good to knock out the enemy scouts. And looking at the map, looks like I'm going to encounter an IS-3, an E5, possibly an E75. Then the rest of the tanks were back farther, so who knows if I'm going to encounter them or not. Got a T-54 heading up towards that rock formation there, towards the center of this line, so he's going to scout anything that comes around, such as that IS-3. They exchange a shell each, they both take some damage, so he doesn't spot anyone else moving up, so I move up, then I decide to back up a bit because I'm the only one over here. Got the Moss, what looks like the Moss is coming over here, so it's always good to have him as backup. He'll soak up a lot of shells. I decide to move up here, try to spot, try to get some damage. It's looking like the T-34, E5, and the IS-7 are moving up as well, so see a tree knocked down, so I know a tank's over here, so I see the IS-7 pop up. We exchange a shell there, but we both bounce. So I tried to hit his area right here to try to penetrate, but that didn't happen. He hit me... Where did he hit me at? Probably hit my lower glacis and bounced off, but I can't see it right now. It's looking like that's where he hit. That or hit my tracks. No, it didn't damage my tracks, so... Looking like he tried to hit my lower glacis and it just bounced off. IS-3 decides to be bold and move up a good bit. Got a Jagdpanzer E100 as well, so I decide to back off a good bit. T-54 moves up, distracts them, so I get a penetrating shot on the Jagdpanzer E100. Want to take that out as fast as possible with its big gun. So T-54 decides to back off. He's on low health now, so don't know why he continues to go up. Probably just a spot, but Moz decides to join in when he gets up here. So he comes up. Now it's 2 tanks. So that exchange right there was pretty good. I got a penetrating shot off. I believe the T-54 did as well on the IS-3. Don't know where the Moz shot at. if he did or not. IS-3 almost finished him off with that shell there. There goes the T-54 on my team. Moss shoots, penetrates for 400 damage. Pretty good. Right now, if they would rush us, they could probably win because they have the advantage, but they decide not to. So here I decided to shoot the OHO. I believe that's, yeah, OHO. So right there, that exchange. Hit the OHO for about 400 damage. Hit him for 364. Then I take a few shots. Take in a few hits. So you can see I have a bounce here and a bounce here. Probably hit there and bounce off, hit there. Did take a HE splash from the IS-7. Don't know why he's shooting HE with his gun, but whatever. He hits me probably right there, did some damage, injured my commander, did 152 damage. Bounced the IS-3 shot, of course. IS-3 has a good gun, but it's going to bounce the majority of the times. IS-7 and the IS-3 both aiming for my cupola up here, which is thinly armored, so it's natural that you should aim up there. Hit it. Moving right along, T-34 moves up. Mouse is getting some hits taken. He's trying to block some shells. And the Jagdpanzer E100 just shot and bounced. Where did he hit at? He hit my commander's cupola, which is lucky it bounced, so he hit right there. But with me wiggling my turret back and forth, just moving my mouse back and forth, that if they're trying to aim for your cupola, that's always good because it varies the angling on it. So he used AP, it bounced, which it probably shouldn't have, but he hit a hard angle, so it bounced. Yay me. Moving right along, I see the IS-3 on low health, but I'm reloading. Bounce the IS-3. IS-3 gets taken out. Bounce another shot from the T-34. And I penetrate him for 418 damage. Looks like he also hit my commander's cupola. It bounced. Which, T-34, if he's using the stock gun, yeah, it's going to bounce, but no, T-34, that's premium, so no. Yeah, he bounced me. Lucky as well that that bounced. It's going on long. Yeah, they could. Got E-75. Looks like our middle and mediums got outflanked and outmaneuvered, so got an E-75 trying to flank us by the looks of it. It's right there. The OHO is a fairly new Japanese heavy tank. He used HE, did 368 damage on me. That's a big gun that he just fired on me. With HE, I'm not sure where he hit, but he hit somewhere on my tank. Did a lot of damage. I hit him. Did 422 damage on him, so yeah. Moss is bouncing shot after shot, pretty much. E-75 gets taken out by the M41 Bulldog. Great that he got taken out. Don't have to worry about our flank being overrun. IS-7 is doing pretty poorly right now for an IS-7. They usually do better. But hey, everyone has bad games. OHO decides to move up. He misses me. I hit him for 400 damage. His shot went way over. Whether he's aiming for me or the Moss, don't know, but he missed. Probably hit the mountains back there during some point. Nah. Went way over. IS-7 decides to get in the fray and start. He starts to move up. Shoots at the Moss. I decide to move up since he fired. Try to get another shell off, get more damage in, potentially bounce some more shells, and just stall until the rest of my team can get around and flank these guys. Start moving up a bit because I get impatient at times. There's the IS-7 he just shot. Move up, try to get on his cheek right there. It bounces, hits the center, try to hit the right side. HE shot on the Moss does 29 damage. Not a lot of damage. IS-7 decides to move up. So where I just hit is where I was always aiming for. So right about there on the tank, it's where it's more the flattest, and it has the straightest shot and has the highest chance of going in. So again, he's firing HE still. I don't know why he's firing HE, to be honest, but he does 125 damage. Looks like he hit right there and did 125 damage, but he may not know the weak spots of E5, which most people do, so he must think that a little bit of damage is better than no damage at all. So, moving on, Moss moves up. He's well angled, to be honest. Penetrates the IS-7. Enemy E100 comes up. I try to hit his little spot up there, right there. His viewing, his binoculars and everything. Doesn't work out so well. Oho starts to move up. IS-7 moves up since I fired. I bounced the E100 shot because it hit my tracks and just bounced off to who knows where. So yeah, wasted shell for him using AP. Again, bounce. Ooh, pretty lights. So right there, Oho and the IS-7 both penetrated me. IS-7 was getting pissed that he wasn't doing anything, switched to his gold rounds, APCR, bounced again. Oho hit me with HE for 302 damage, killed my loader and my commander. He probably hit my commander's hatch. Probably right there is where he hit, not sure. IS-7 bounced off, which he probably needs to aim a bit more. Probably do more damage on me then. It's going back. I have AP loaded, of course. Select for my next shell to be heat for the E100 since he's using cover. I shoot, bounce his lower glaciers. Probably shouldn't have shot there, but hey, mistakes were made. Moving my turret around, take a hit from the IS-7 and bounce another E100 shell. So the IS-7, he's starting to learn. He hits me, big whopping hole right there in my lower glacius. Unless you move your tank around, you can't prevent that real well, so. Jagdpanzer E100 moves up. Shoots, does a massive almost 1,000 damage to the Moss. That's a big hit. He, for some reason, stays there. That shell there. I fired at the Jagdpanzer E100, but the IS-7 moved up, took the shell, blocked it. So, then he hits me, damaged my track. Nice big sparks, lots of sparks. So that's another bounce from him. He's probably getting pissed that he's only done HE damage to me, which I would be too. So I decided to get, I already used my first aid kit, so I have to deal with a longer reload now, so it's always fun. But my team's flanking them now, they're pretty much done for. I used heat on the IS-7, penetrate him there where AP could penetrate as well, so that I just had heat loaded, so that's what I used. There goes the IS-7, and E100 I believe dies before, yep, there he goes. So, that's the victory for us. Battle over, and let's look at the post-game results. Alright guys, again on Quickie Baby's website for replays. That game I earned 59,000 credits and 4K XP non-doubled. So I ended up getting Steel Wall on that game. Win 8 was 2674. On the previous game it was 2,000 something. It was, according to this, great instead of Unicom. But credits, 59,000, 4K XP, 14 out of 15 shots hit, 93% accuracy. Did 4,052 damage, had 389 spotting damage. T-34 knocked out, injured his radio operator, did 418 damage to him. E-100 hit once, didn't do any damage. The Oho hit 3 times, did almost 1,200 damage. IS-7 hit 5 times, only did 800 damage. Damaged his ammo rack and his track though, so ammo rack, that's good to get on him. IS-3 did 700 damage, 2 shells on him. Jagdpanzer E100 damaged his engine. Doesn't surprise me with German engineering for this game. Did a total of 900 damage on him. And yeah, let's move on to team score. Damage-wise, I didn't do the most amount of damage there, which happens. Did third amount. Moss did the most, 4,800. He had a great game. Amex 50 Foch, he did the second most, 4,200. Then I was in third with 4,000. And the Conqueror Gun Carrier did the fourth amount of damage with 2,100 damage. So, us 3 tanks, the Moss and myself on that corner, then the Foch, we dished out the most damage. I didn't get any kills. They got 3 kills each. Great game for all three of us. We all got plenty of XP, as you can tell, as you can see. Yeah. The other team, the Oho, surprisingly did the most amount of damage with 2,000. Bad game for most their team overall. IS-7 only did 1,200 damage, mostly on me, I believe. It happens. You have bad games all the time. Shots fired, 15. 14 hit, 10 penetrated. 4k damage. Received 15 hits. 5 of those penetrated. 10 of those bounced. 3 of them were splashed from the Oho and the IS-7 using HE. Received 1450 damage. Pretty decent, I guess. Blocked 5,200 damage, and potential damage was 5690. Pretty overall, this tank, the E5, can take a lot of hits and bounce effectively when you know how to angle and everything. Damaged 5 enemies, didn't destroy any of them. It happens. Spotting damage 389, traveled almost 1.3 kilometers. Pretty good. Made a profit this time, 1750 or 17,500 credits made profit. Again, I don't use gold for consumables or anything, so it's more credits to take out. Experience, base experience was 899 without premium. With premium, it was 1348. Then action payout was 26, almost 2,700. I actually don't know what that is from. But overall, got 4,000 XP from that battle. That goes straight into my crew since I'm maxed out and everything. Got 66 free XP. Overall, just good. And that wraps it up for the T110E5. Great tank. I would recommend it for anything since a lot of clans, they use it in their clan wars, skirmishes, all that good stuff. It's used.